Fingering, absolutely. Absolutely. Good man, absolutely, 100%. Yeah, blowjobs are fine as well.
Hey, listen.
I mean, I'm not, gentlemen, I'm not asking much. All I'm asking is, don't put it in a live vagina, right? That leaves 99.999% of the planet available for the parting of your penis.
Yo, listen. Hey, listen, if it weren't for your mum and dad having kids, you wouldn't be here right now, so don't mug it.
If it wasn't for my mum and dad,
you wouldn't be standing on
I
there
wouldn't
now.
be standing here now.
Exactly.
So can't you understand that what they did was very silly?
Listen, I've got 3 kids and that's the best thing that's ever happened to me. You see you're lucky I don't shove that straight up your ass.
That's some tight shorts, fella.
Why do people like? I just don't understand. My mind doesn't work that way. But just one thing about that. It's like it's kind of. It's by the way, when you see me here, you start thinking about fantasizing about putting this up my arse. That's probably something you should bring up with your therapist. Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit disturbing, really. What about anal? Why are you asking me for permission to go for trying? You should be able to work this out for yourself. Anything that doesn't lead to pregnancy is fine. Okay? You don't have to ask me any more questions. Yes. Even genocide. Okay, I'm not going to be drawn into answering that one. No, I mean, you can put it anywhere that will not lead to pregnancy. You understand? Right? And if you're a lesbian, I mean, you know, everybody loves lesbians, don't they? Except for God for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know how you could not like lesbians, really. Right, guys? So,
That's the only way we can create more lesbians.
the only way. Oh, see. The only way. The only way we can create more lesbians is by having more kids. That's what he's coming up with. No. You firstly, no, we can. Lesbians don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Why?
Because at the end of the day, they need a plastic dick to satisfy them. So why, rather than taking a plastic dick, why don't they come and get the real deal, fam?
Why? Because the real deal comes with all sorts of problems, like STDs.
How does lesbians here get their sexual pleasure? How do you go fucking there, bro? Rubbing pussy, that's not pleasure, bro. Rubbing pussy. I'm using dildo. Why you need a fucking dildo? Yeah, man.
Okay, let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's stay away. Let's stay on the subject. Stay on the subject. Lesbians, the great thing about lesbians is that they don't accidentally get pregnant. Yeah, they never accidentally get pregnant, right? And unfortunately, this is very common for women who are heterosexuals who get accidentally pregnant, which is why I have to admit, and I reserve the right to be heterophobic. I am scared of heterosexual women. Because I know that I could end up making them pregnant. I mean, to be honest with you, at my age, having kids is silly, and it's got to stop. Have you done it? You too? No.
I'm not good content.
Wait, he said yes, you said no. Have you? Oh, you're not together. Oh, you haven't had kids together. Right, but I hope you are together because this is a bit much. We've only just met. Anyway, wow, quite a man here. I just met her. It's really. Anyway, yeah. So you've had one, and you haven't. Have you not had any kids at all? So you had 2, and you've also had 2. Oh Jesus Christ! You silly people. You admit now, right? It was a really silly idea, wasn't it? What? I know. You could be in Barbados, anywhere. Of course. You could have a holiday home anywhere in the world. You could go and live anywhere you like. And now you got to look after them. Bugger. right? And you wasted all that money and stress and bother, right? What an absolute waste, right? What a silly, irresponsible thing to do, right? But you were young and you were silly, right? Irresponsible, exactly. You admit it, and so was I. Highly irresponsible. And so were all of your parents. And it's time for all of us as a nation we need to start to face our parents and tell them how irresponsible they were for having us. And now we know that it is irresponsible, despite what society says. It's time to get your compensation for their reckless behaviour. Because your parents owe you a fortune. And I've got a special slide for you before I end. If you are paying your own rent, you're done. Your parents, on the day of your conception, when maybe they had too much to drink, or they were under some kind of religious spell, or whatever it was, moments of madness in the club after taking too much cocaine. In that moment of reckless behaviour, they created the liability for all of your expenses. They created your need to live somewhere, to be clothed, to be fed, to have your mobile phone. I mean, depends how far you take it, but, you know, maybe jewellery and stuff like that is a bit much, but you should make your parents pay the rent.
Oh, that's for sure.
And they should never stop paying the rent.
This woman behind me,
because they only they shouldn't get away with it. Because they need to also compensate you for sending you to school where they lied to you that it's okay for your parents to just abandon you when you're 18 and they no longer have to pay for all your expenses. Where did they get that idea from? But they picked that number at 18. We've got a lovely dog at home, right? She's the equivalent of 38 years old. No, 48 years old, right? And, you know, we haven't had a chat with her recently saying, look, I'm really sorry, Ruby, but it's time for me to release you out into the wild and look after yourself, right? And don't treat the dogs like that. So why are your parents treating you like that? Dogs what? Should dogs have puppies? No, absolutely not. But it's still a lot better than having kids, like you've done. Silly, silly people. And now you've created a liability for the rest of your life. This little kid, you might think, you might have calculated, probably didn't, in the moments of your passion, right? But you may have not calculated how much that kid is going to cost you. And you may have not calculated it from how much it's going to cost you when she's 29 or 43, right? Where's the money for her rent going to come from? Or for her mortgage? Ask her dad. Another one. Another one. Make your parents pay the rent. If you let them off paying the rent, you're giving them the wrong messages and letting them get away with their disgraceful behaviour of not paying you the money that you deserve. Don't worry about the rise of rent in London. That's something your parents should be worrying about, because they should be paying it. Stop paying the rent and stop sending your parents the wrong messages that they need to be punished for their irresponsible behaviour, Mum and Dad over here. Highly irresponsible of you over here to have those kids. What on earth did you do it for? Anyway, I'm Social Experimenters on YouTube. Thanks very much. You've been a lovely crowd compared to what I'm used to. At home with the wife and kids.
Brilliant.
What is he, social experimentalist?
Yeah.
A brother. See you later, man. Have a good night.
Are you dead serious?
What do you think of that, guys? Did that kind of bring home quite a few
It's
things?
fantastic, yeah.
Brilliant.
Free comedy show, wasn't it?
It's brilliant.
Brilliant. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, mate.
Agenda type shit.
No, I mean to depopulation, but nothing to do with that. Not everything. No, not everything. The World Economic Forum ideas are bad, right? Bringing down the number of people here is a very good idea. Because the less people are here, the less suffering there is. The less people that are born, the less problems we have. The more people that are born, the more problems we have. Yeah, it's very simplistic. It's because it's a simple truth. Unless you can argue with it.
Guessing you're pro-abortion?
Oh, I think abortion should be mandatory. Yeah, if possible.
Are you satanic or anything like that?
No, I think having children is satanic. I think having children is satanic. Because it's the most egregious thing you can do to someone is to create their pain receptors. Yeah?
You're
You
a
create
communist or something?
pain receptors. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
What's your ideology?
My ideology is that creating a human is creating trillion pain receptors. Do you understand what I mean?
It's waffle, mate. You're waffling.
Okay.
Little World Economic Forum agent. How much you getting paid, bro? I want to
I
join you.
I wish I was getting
I want to
paid.
get on your payroll, my boy.
How you doing?